Hey, welcome back to the Sawmill, guys. I'm Jerry from Bigelow Woodcraft. I just got done milling some oak, and I have to clean up the mill. And I'm going to take you along with your cleanup job today, or my cleanup job today, and what you got to do to get ready for the next time. So the first thing I just did, I just took out the sweepers, and I have a jar of oil and transmission fluid and kerosene mixed together here, and it's empty. So I'm going to set this on the tractor and fill that back up. I did remove the blade. If you don't remove the blade, at the very least, take the tension off of it. Now, this is for overnight cleanup. And if I'm milling all day, I'll probably do this once or twice during the day. Not to this deep of a clean, but to this clean. All right, so I have compressed air out here. If you don't have compressed air, a leaf blower will work fine. After I've blown out the cabinet, I like to inspect the belts. And another thing I will do with mine, I don't have the sweepers. I see Frontier put sweepers on them now. So I'll take my brush, I'll just lean it up against it. I should probably just get a couple of brushes and put them on a wing nut. And that just gets any debris off that belt, so I have a nice clean belt. Might go the other way. And I'll do the same thing. I'll put it right up against this wheel. Don't fall in here, Jerry. And that just takes any of the sawdust that could have accumulated on the belt. I'm going to look the belt over. It all looks good. So I'm going to close the cabinet up. I won't latch it. Still some more stuff coming out, but that's fine. It sticks on the door. Next, I'll make sure the blade guides are blown out nice. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go on to the other side of the carriage and just blow out around the motor and blow those screws off. If you had cables, now would be the time to blow off the cables and oil the cables. Now I'm just going to work down the mill, blowing off the mill and cleaning it up as I go. All right, everything's blown off, and now I'm going to put the backstops up just so they're ready for the next log. So I always set them at 8 because most of my logs are about that size. Remember, I have those notches in mine so they don't slide down when the log sits on top of them. Now I'm just looking at the bunks, and if anything's extremely dirty, I'll just wipe it off. All right. right, now I get the oil out. This is just a mixture of a bunch of old bottles of oil right now, even some snowplow oil, but I put it on the rag. And what I do now is I go over the entire length of the track, just making sure there's no debris on it for the next time. You'll get this little buildup of sawdust. You know, you have the sweepers on it. You get just a slight buildup of sawdust, mostly on this side. That looks a lot better. From this side over here, I see the screw's got a little rust on it, on the log stop. So let's put a little oil on that. Not the log stop, but the log dog. This right here. Now I'm gonna just crank it in and go through the rust here, just a little bit. All right, let's wipe the other side of the track down. I've unhooked the battery, and I have a little trickle charger in here. I'll put a trickle charger on it. Okay, same thing here. Let's start at this end. It'll just be easier because I'm right-handed. Do this with gloves on, guys, in case there's something sharp on this edge of the track. Hate to see you cut yourself. Ask me how I know. I've done it. Then I just look everything over. You know, I'm gonna actually blow the sprockets off. See if I got any air left. I know we're getting low on fuel, so let's do that. The last thing I'm going to do on the mill is I'm going to wipe down the uprights. And anything else I see that's dirty. Yes, I do. Sometimes I put some oil on these uprights, transmission fluid. Not too often, but occasionally. And occasionally I put some on the screws. And my mill is ready for the next log now. But now I got a clean mill to start with, a clean slate. One last thing, I'm sorry, that's not everything. If you've been watching these videos of late, especially this time of year, I stay on top of the sawdust. We haven't been below freezing for the last week, only at nighttime. So everything's pretty thawed right now, but you never know when that can change around here. I like to leave my rope right here so I can easily reach it when I'm opening it. And that just hangs there. And that's how I take care of my mill when I'm done for the day. I'm glad to have my air compressor back because that was a little deeper clean than I usually do just because I've not had the air compressor out here. The leaf blower just doesn't have enough directional power, focus to blow out the nooks and crannies. Does a great job for blowing out the cabinet though. I think it's important to kind of keep it clean Keeps your area clean for one, you know, for safety. It's easier to work when you don't have debris and everything on your mill and on your footpath. But I think it's going to help the mill last longer. Keep that mill clean, guys. It will last. I'm 3.5 years into this mill. And I'll be it's over 3 years and like 5 months. So I'm very happy with it still. Obviously, I've modified it to make it a little more user-friendly for me. But you guys have a great day. Get your mill cleaned up. We'll see you out there next time.